Today is a very exciting and emotional day for us. As you know, the mission of St. Francis is creating healthy communities in the spirit of Christ healing ministry. And today is the culmination of many years of thought and design to create a truly Franciscan community that emulates the values of St. Francis. One of the most important aspects of Franciscan Vistas Ewa is the community center. It's designed with numerous amenities that we don't often see in what we call affordable senior communities. There are amenities often found in more affluent communities. For instance, we have a swimming pool. We have a fitness center with a personal trainer that comes on a weekly basis. So every resident that comes into Franciscan Vistas gets the benefit of a personal trainer to help them design their own personal fitness plan. And then he checks up on them every Monday to make sure they're staying on task. We're seated here today in our learning center, which consists of a self-managed library. All the books you see here are donated, as well as games for playing. We have dominoes, we have poker games in here on an occasional basis. We also have puzzle time put together, Scrabble games are being played. We have our computer lab. Folks are able to access the internet, as well as use it for personal reasons if they want to use computer resources. Our Learning Center also is the home of an aerial shot of the original Ewa Plantation taken around 1940 vintage. And it was a gift to the Sisters of St. Francis by the Ewa Plantation residents. And so they were looking for a place to be able to continue to tell the story of Ewa, as well as be a part of the permanent community as they saw the evolution and the revitalization of Ewa Villages. So the sisters proudly framed it with a beautiful color frame, and it sits within our community center as a reminder of our history as we move forward in the development of a new city in Kapolei. We talked earlier about having 6 independent buildings for our senior residents. We have a total of 25 units per building, for a total of 150 in the complex. And each building, besides their beautiful courtyards, has its own elevator to the 2nd floor, so very accessible and senior friendly. Our units on the ground floor all have roll-in showers. Grab bars are found in all of our bathrooms to facilitate our residents as they age in place to be much, much safer in their own home environment. In addition, we have a laundry room on the ground floor because we want folks to not move in and stay in their units. We want them to become part of that neighborhood concept that we talked about. So they need to go down to the ground floor to do laundry. The post office boxes are located on opposite ends near the parking lot. Each courtyard is designed with seating and accommodations so that they can have their own little gatherings within their building. Countertops in each of the units are lower in height than a standard kitchen, and they're also wheelchair friendly or ADA accessibility, where a wheelchair could roll up to the countertop to be able to do their work surface in the kitchen. Each unit also has split air. We've got an air conditioned unit in the living room and one in each bedroom, so you can independently cool the various parts of the home. It's also much more efficient than central air. Each unit has a fully equipped kitchen with all the major appliances included for our tenants. The Sisters of St. Francis acquired this parcel, which was an infill piece of the Ewa Plantation when the city was trying to revitalize this whole area. And they bought 23 acres in 2003. The footprint of Franciscan Vistas sits on approximately 7 of those 23 acres. So there are additional phases that will be coming online in the future. The 7 acres houses 7 individual buildings. 6 are residential units, each with 25 apartments per building, so a total of 150 units built. 1 is for the resident manager, and the 7th building is our community center that we've been speaking of earlier. Referring to our location as a treasure chest location, because we are a little bit off the beaten path. You need to know Ewa Villages and know the leeward area to actually find Renton Road and find Franciscan Vistas, but once folks get here, the property just sells itself. It speaks for itself. The amenities are much more than people generally find, because most senior affordable housing is found in a high-rise setting or in a more urban setting. So it's one of the few senior rental properties on the leeward side, and it's very much a plantation and country setting. The word I hear most often, all the time, it's so warm. And I don't think they mean temperature. It really has that warm, homey feeling, and it looks like and feels like it's been a part of the Ewa Plantation for many, many years. We hope this, as a model community, is the first of many to come. We have been talking to folks on the neighbor islands of Maui and Hilo and Kona actually looking at other opportunities to duplicate this venue and be able to duplicate this model and set a new standard for aging in place in Hawaii.